Elon and the surrounding area did not get much of a break from the winter chill in what the State Climate Office of North Carolina calls the state's 11th coldest winter in a century.
We had a lot of snow and ice, probably more than we've had, I'd say, in 10 years or more.
Suzanne Hawkins' family has owned Bird Farm in Caswell County for more than 100 years. One of the newest additions to the farm, this structure called a hoop house that acts as a shelter for crops.
The snow accumulated on the top of the hoop house and caused it all to cave in, which was a big deal for us because we had to put out quite a bit of money.
But it still set the farm back about $2,000.
Being such a small farm, that's kind of tough from the get-go, kind of cutting into our startup money for the year.
And Elon's campus is home to its own local farm and community garden. Many environmental science students like junior Emily Mount work on Loy Farm for classes, but the weather forced them to get a late start.
They're probably 3 weeks behind, which is doesn't sound like a lot, but it really is in the grand scheme of the fact that we only have 6 weeks left of the semester.
But it turns out it's the rain that's even more devastating than the snow.
We've had to do a lot more tilling of the soil and getting down there and loosening it up because it is so compact because of the amount of rain.
Hawkins says most crops are fairly resilient to heavy weather, but overwatering can actually hinder their growth. Hawkins and Mount are trying to find ways to move forward.
Cold and snow and ice may have had a positive impact on killing off more insects and bugs.
It's just a lot of manual labor, but we kind of knew what we were getting ourselves into when we signed up for the classes.
Now that they've finally planted the crops, they both hope that the weather will finally be on their sides. Carly Hilliard, Elon Local News.